Most call it a weed. Some call it a pollinator powerhouse native to the state of Florida. But I have to ask the question, is this just a necessary evil? Today on Wild Florida, we're talking about Biden's Alba. Hi, I'm Jacqueline, the Wild Floridian, and today we're talking about Biden's Alba, also known as shepherd's needle, Spanish needle, tick seed, romario, beggar's tick, burr marigold, tick seed sunflower, pitchfork weed, common beggar tail, butterfly needle. It can often be confused with Biden's pilosa, but they're not the same plant. Actually, Biden's pilosa isn't commonly found in the state of Florida. How do you know you have Biden's Alba in your yard, or in a pot, or wherever you're looking? Well, let's first start with the flower. The flower is white with 5 or more petals, and it has a yellow center. The leaves, well, there's usually 3 to 9 per plant, but because they clump, it could be hard to tell how many there are. They're sawtooth with a hairy bottom, and they're oval in shape. They can be anywhere from 1 to 5 inches long and up to 2.5 inches wide. Where will you find Biden's Alba? Well, in the United States, anywhere in zones 7 through 11. And across the world, you can find it in subtropical and tropical regions of Asia, Africa, and South America. You can find it in asphalt, on your parking lots, any disturbed earth, or in the grass where it's died. Why do people consider this a weed? Well, it all starts with the name, Biden. Biden means two-pronged, and that's in reference to the seed. The seed propagates the plant by attaching itself both to animals and people alike. And that seed, well, it doesn't feel good when you step on it. The next thing is that each plant can produce up to 6,000 seeds. That's right, 6,000. So if it makes its way into any open spot, well, it's hard to remove. Why so? Well, it all starts with the taproot. It throws a deep taproot, which is very hard to remove. But let's say you're able to dig that out. Well, it's not over yet, because any bent stem can go ahead and grow roots. And let's say you're able to get that taproot and get all the stems off the ground. Well, remember those 6,000 seeds? If you missed even one, up to 5 years later, that seed is viable. If you're looking to get rid of Biden's Alba, well, the best course of action is sheet mulch. Because here in Wild Florida, we don't like to use pesticides. So what do the advocates have to say? Why do they consider this that pollinator powerhouse? Well, it starts with the name again, Alba. It means white. And aster is the family it comes from, so white star. This is a cousin of the sunflower family. And what they'll tell you is that it has medicinal properties. Okay, that's a point in its favor. But what else? Well, it's edible. The shoots, the tips, and the young leaves all can be cooked in a pot. And the flowers, well, they're a nice tangy addition to a salad. And you can make wine from it. It's called Senescent. But the most important reason, even if you don't use it for medicine, even if you don't want to add it to your salad, the real reason that they want you to keep Biden's Alba around is for the pollinators. In the state of Florida, the most common source of nectar comes from citrus. And as we all know, citrus is under attack from citrus greening, and there are less flowers each year. The next most common source for nectar is saw palmettos. And as we know, as habitats are decreased, there are less and less of them. So after citrus and saw palmettos, the third most common source of nectar in the state of Florida is Biden's Alba. That's right, for all our bees and our butterflies. Which means, if it's important to them, it should be important to us. It's important for the continuation of our food supply, and it's important for our economy, because here in the state of Florida, agriculture is the second largest part of our economy. So where does that leave us? I would say it's necessary, but is it evil? I think we all have to ask ourselves, before we pull out the weed killer, before we go and sheet mulch it out, what are we looking to do for our state? What do we want our legacy to be? What do we want our future to be? If that reality is that we're a strong agricultural boom state, if that means that we're taking care of the environment given to us, well then I say, it's necessary, and it's a keeper. If you're looking to learn more about wildlife, weather, and the habitats of Florida, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. New videos are released every week.